I want you to start we're gonna work on just how you sit. We're gonna get those toes touching, the big toes touching, and drive your heels out to the side. So now we're gonna create length in the ankle. We're actually trying to open the ankle up. For you, when you squat, your pattern is ankle wants to cave in, your inside ankle bone. That's my problem too. So what I have to do is focus entirely on getting this nice foot pattern, this good foot shape. Let's do this. Rock forward. And now we're gonna try to create length here, Jess. We're gonna go the top of the head, your crown, and your tailbone, that's your tail. We're gonna lengthen your crown and your tail out. So I want you to push into the ground, actively pull your elbows towards your hips, and lengthen your back out. So to reach your head to the wall. Now go ahead and relax. Just sit back and open. So now we're gonna open up those quads there. So now we're gonna create that long tail and crown. You're gonna push your elbows down towards your feet. You wanna activate the lats deep. Gonna rock forward again. This is Seiza, so this seating position here. This is kind of where, like I'm showing you patterns you can do every day so your back doesn't get tight, your shoulders don't get tight, right? And obviously sitting on the floor may be hard at your job, but at home, right? When you get home, you can start resting on the floor doing these things. This is one position, and then you're gonna rotate down. We're just gonna sit on the side just like this. Now we're gonna work on this lat, actually getting it opened up. Perfect. So this position, I want you to plant that left hand down the ground, bit about even with your hips. So move it away, there you go. Spread those fingers out, because we're actually gonna aim them at that wall over there. There you go. Now get nice and tall, and pull your elbow to your ribs. There you go, get long. And start opening towards your arm. Use your arm to open your shoulders up. Yep, keep pushing. If you need to take that hand, you can reach it. Put both hands down the ground now. Get nice and tall, lengthen that crown. I'm gonna fill the lungs up. Go to deflate and open. Good. Now try to get tall here. From this position, we're gonna work on getting length through this system here, which is gonna lead into the lat, okay? So go ahead and you can walk your hand back and just slowly push your hips forward. I'm gonna drive my glute. Relax, use that glute, because that's gonna help you get more stretch, reciprocal inhibition, right? You got one muscle firing, the other one's gonna release. And just keep pushing your hips forward. And watch it, you'll start to open your whole chest. Walk that hand, open your chest, there you go. Take that other hand and reach it up to the ceiling. Actually reach it across. There it is, now there's your lat. Now we're gonna drive off that knee, lift your hips up. And you get that glute. Fire off that glute, look back behind you. Find length, push into your knee with your foot, and then keep opening up. Come back down. Sit tall again, and get long. Yep, and now we're gonna go into here, go into your cross leg position. There you go, try not to use your hands. And then we're gonna do it again. Switch sides. Open that hip up. Feel that left hip? Just keep breathing, get the head long. Push your hip forward, so use that glute, and go ahead and let's try to activate the glute now. So fire that glute forward. Just take that arm, and lengthen that lat. So again, if you fire off the glute, this is the anchor of the lat, the glute, the hip. You're gonna reach actively with your opposing muscle. So I'm using my shoulders and my deltoids opposite of my lat. Good, I'm gonna lift up now. There you go, drive that glute forward, reach the hand back. There you go, fire off the glutes, fire, 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 good. So if you're having tightness in the back sit, so when I first started doing this just a few weeks ago, this was definitely challenging. You're good if you got good range, so roll out the anterior tibialis first, the front of your shins, especially on the rolga, you can really get in there. If you lock out, well the problem with if you lock out, you're gonna get into hyper range and you don't have strength there yet. So, and I never lock out. I kind of stay kind of flex, toned. Yeah, so being mindful and not locking out, right? Because we're trying to use your muscles to help you. Want to sit back more on it, if you can. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm using my toes to roll. All that tissue, and that's gonna, so we're working on loosening up tissue that's tight. That's why I like you using the roller. Now, come up here, put it right on the retinaculum, this bone right here. You're just gonna kind of toss it. Back and forth, just like this. You're gonna scrub that. So put it on the actual ball, on top of the ball. Now also you gotta go back and always think about, you gotta activate those muscles that just got lengthened, You gotta work on those muscles strong. So core, right? I do a lot of like, put my elbow into my hand here. So we're gonna work on this one next. I'm gonna put you here, so I want you to anchor your hand down. Again, squat, the main thing is ankles, ankle bone high. That's your ankle bone. Heels off is fine, okay? Yep, sit there like that. Push those heels, try to actively pursue length. So actively push your heels to the ground. Push your shins to your toes, because you're gonna start activating these muscles. Yep, and push those knees out. There it is. Get nice and tall here, Jess. Find comfort. You're gonna push your right elbow into the knee. Take your left hand and start opening your chest. Open that rib cage across. Yep, open. Just like you did over there on the floor, right? We just did this on the floor. You're gonna reach up now and reach back behind you. Grab the rack to lengthen that elbow. We're just gonna switch it. Open and reach.